Attention Madrid fans, a bombshell is about to explode in the transfer market, promising to shake the very fabric of European football. The name behind this earthquake, Florentino Pérez, the Real Madrid president, seems to have an ace up his sleeve for preseason, and when he makes a move, the world stops to listen. Florentino isn't a man of small moves. He likes masterstrokes, the kind that go down in history, and his current target is Paris. That's right, the Real Madrid president has set his sights on another PSG star, reigniting a rivalry that has been smoldering for years. We're not talking about just any rumor or a timid negotiation. It's a bold, strategic, and provocative move with a clear message. Real Madrid wants the best, no matter the cost. And when it comes to wearing the white jersey, few can resist. The atmosphere is already tense in Europe. In Madrid, fans are dreaming. In Paris, the board is gritting its teeth. And in the midst of all this, the preseason takes on a soap opera-like plot with suspense, tension, and plenty of emotion. And I, Renan, am here to narrate every detail, every behind-the-scenes moment, as if we were side by side in the stands at the Bernabeu, feeling the smell of freshly cut grass and the butterflies in our stomach before kickoff. But before you embark on this journey, have you subscribed to the channel yet? Have you liked it? This is what keeps our Madrid community alive, connecting fans from all over the world in this passion that knows no borders. So, ring the bell, settle in, and prepare your heart. Because the story you're about to hear has everything to mark the beginning of a new era at Real Madrid. Real Madrid is experiencing a preseason that feels more like the prologue to a major revolution. Cruz and Modric, two of the greatest midfield architects in football history, have left, and with them, a golden era comes to an end. It's time to reinvent, to build a new empire. Ancelotti has already begun testing. In the friendlies, we saw an aggressive team relying on high pressure, quick plays, and intense attack. There's freshness in their legs, but they still lack that touch of experience to organize the orchestra. The new players, such as Bellingham, Valverde, and Camavinga, have taken on responsibilities and shown they have the talent to make a mark. But the coach himself knows, for decisive moments, you need a brain in the middle of the field. This transition isn't simple. Changing such important gears without losing the Madrid essence is a challenge for few. And few in football have the flair for finding the right piece, like Florentino Pérez. The board has a clear plan to officially kick off the season with a squad ready to conquer everything, from La Liga to the Champions League. No room for improvisation, no unnecessary risks. That's why every preseason training session has been closely monitored. The goal is to strike a balance between youth and leadership, speed and control, boldness and confidence. And it is precisely in this search that a name begins to shine brightly and attract the attention of everyone in Valdebebas Vitinha, a name that echoes through the halls of the Bernabeu as both a promise and a provocation. At PSG, he's considered a key player, an untouchable. But in Madrid, he's already seen as indispensable to completing the new Galactico project. The relationship between Florentino Pérez and Nasser Al-Khelaifi isn't the most amicable. The Mbappé saga left deep scars. And now, with the interest in Vitinha, the rivalry between the two clubs is on the verge of escalating into open warfare. The French press accuses Real Madrid of market harassment. The Spanish press, however, portrays the negotiation as a master-stroke kind of move that changes the balance of power in European football. Vitinha has shown last season, both for PSG and with the Portuguese national team. In the Nations League, he was a protagonist, controlling the game with calm, intelligence like a conductor conducting an orchestra, his ability to find space where no one else sees it, his ability to break lines with vertical passes, and his sharp reading of the game make him a unique player. At the Bernabeu, he could be the new driving force behind the team's rhythm. But to bring him in, Real Madrid will have to face one of the toughest and most grueling negotiations on the market. Pérez doesn't want to sell, and Florentino will have to use all his influence and strategy. If you succeed, it will be more than just a signing. It will be a statement of power, a message to all of Europe. Real Madrid doesn't ask for permission to shine. Vitinha is more than just a midfielder. He's the kind of player who transforms the way a team moves on the field. His control of the ball is almost magnetic, as if the ball were part of his body. His vision of the game allows him to anticipate moves before they happen. At PSG, he became the silent cog that linked defense and attack, always in the right place, always with the precise pass. The Portuguese player also impresses with his physical stamina. He covers the entire field, scores, creates, organizes, and even threatens the opponent's box. Few players in Europe have such versatility. At Real Madrid, he could bring a new dimension to the midfield. Alongside Bellingham, Valverde, and Camavinga, he would be able to alternate between pacing the game and accelerating in quick transitions, adapting to whatever the moment demands. However, there's one question that can't be ignored. Is Vitinha ready to handle the unique pressure of playing at the Bernabeu? Replacing legends like Cruz and Modric isn't just a tactical role, it's also an immense emotional responsibility. Adapting to the pace of La Liga and the intensity of Champions League nights will be a test of fire. If he passes it, the Portuguese player could become the new maestro of this generation of Real Madrid. And for a club that has protagonists, Florentino knows that Vitinha could be the perfect signing to mark this new era. Things are buzzing behind the scenes. Sources close to the club claim that Real Madrid is ready to offer €120 million for the player. A figure that is not going unnoticed in Paris. PSG's board, led by Al-Khelaïfi, sees this potential move as yet another direct affront after years of friction with the Spanish club. It's as if the Mbappé saga has left an open wound that has never healed. The French press is already calling the case the Battle of August, while Spanish newspapers celebrate Florentino's audacity, describing him as a master strategist on the European football board. On social media, Real Madrid fans are divided between excitement and doubt. Some see Vitinha as the perfect successor, but others question whether the fee is justified for a player who still needs to prove himself at a club the size of Madrid. The player himself remains silent. No interviews, no posts. Revealing his position, a silence that, in itself, fuels speculation and keeps the suspense in the air. Meanwhile, business people, intermediaries, and executives work behind the scenes. Every meeting, every phone call, every message exchange can change the course of this story. And as always at Real Madrid, everything unfolds with a mix of strategy and spectacle. The football world is watching and, Florentino knows it. If Vitinha dons the white jersey, the impact will be immediate. Real Midfield would gain not only a new talent, but also a creative engine capable of dictating the pace of any match. With him, Bellingham, and Valverde, the team would have a near-perfect balance of youth, intensity, and tactical intelligence. It would be a complete overhaul, but without losing the essence of the controlled football that marked the previous era. In La Liga, Vitinha's arrival would put direct pressure on rivals like Barcelona and Atletico. A clear message: Madrid isn't just strengthening its squad, it's raising the level of the competition. In the Champions League, the Portuguese's presence would increase the possibilities for rotation in the squad, allowing Ancelotti to maintain his intensity throughout the season. This would be a strategic asset against the European giants. Furthermore, there's the symbolic factor. Taking a star from PSG, a club that has been trying for years to rival Madrid's prestige, reinforces Real's image as the final destination for great players. In the locker room, the signing would have a motivating effect. Young players would see the move as a sign that the club is investing heavily to win now, not just in the future. And for the fans, it would be another chapter in Florentino's long history as the man capable of turning impossible dreams into reality. Now, Madridistas, the floor is yours. Is Vitinha the maestro we need to guide Real Madrid into the new era, or is the financial risk too great for a single player? Comments. I want to see the virtual stands divided. Debating, sharing opinions, experiencing football as only our fans know how. Because here, every voice counts. After all, being a Madrid fan isn't just about watching the team play. It's about feeling every news story, thrilling with every rumor, and believing that the next game could be the start of something historic. I, Renan, will be here every day to bring you every detail, every behind-the-scenes moment, every breath of this preseason. That is already on fire. So, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. This keeps this passionate community alive, speaking the same language. Love for Real Madrid. In the coming days, this PSG saga could take a plot twist worthy of a movie. And when it does, you'll want to be here first. Until then, we remain together, certain that wearing white is more than just playing football, it's being part of an eternal story.